Thank you for visiting with us at The Patrick and Stephanie Show, where we feature tips and tricks to help you get found, get noticed, and raise your brand awareness. Every Monday and Friday, we share our digital marketing tips on how to increase your online brand awareness. Patrick here. Today, I am pleased to feature the 3 secret strategies I use to enhance my visibility on search engine rankings. And also, do you know these 3 strategies to increase your brand awareness? Want to maximize the visibility of your content on search engine rankings? Read on for my 3 tips that are sure to help. Search engines are getting very smart these days. With a surge of free article sites that are appearing all over the net, they are paying more and more attention to the content of your articles. Google has updated its algorithm to ensure that only content that would be of interest to your audience, and not to the Google bots, is to be ranked. If you try to game the system, Google will not rank your content prominently, if at all. Your search engine ranking will typically be non-existent. How I do things differently, and why you should too. Let's get down to writing your article. Think about your site content. Basically, I use a rule of thumb: I exclude all the major search terms for the content of my site. No point in competing with literally millions of others. There are many programs that allow you to collect the search words for your subject. However, this is where I start doing things a little differently. Think search phrases and not search words. Try not to think search words, start thinking search phrases. It is absolutely amazing how many search phrases are used when using search engines. Forget words like television and start thinking in terms of 32-inch flat-screen TV. Forget free music and think in terms of free music to download now. Visitors will use the most obscure terms. Try to use the search box the way you would speak. Think of the age group that you are attracting, and if it's teenagers, for instance, you need to tone down the etiquette as the youth speak their own language. Misspelled words are also good, words such as Z's as in teens or teens. How I use the search phrases. We now have a set of search phrases, so how do we use them? There is a specific way which will give you an advantage. Remember, the search engines don't always index your whole article. Why you should be sparing and sensible in using keywords. Search engines tend to make a decision based on the first few words that make sense. It's no use saturating your article with keywords. Far better to be sparing and sensible. The 3 strategies I use to increase my brand awareness. Middle. 1. Make sure that your main search phrase is inserted within the first sentence, making sure that this sentence makes sense. Middle. 2. Insert the same key phrase once more in the first paragraph. Middle. 3. Insert the same key phrase in the rest of the article. A 3% density is just about right, that is 3 key words or key phrases to every 100 words. Conclusion and the takeaway. If you do the basics correctly, you will enhance your chances of recognition. Don't be fooled into thinking that the engines need to see lots of keywords. Be subtle, be clever, and you will get your rewards. It also is worth considering hiring a professional to do your SEO. That way, you'll have more time to do what you love best, to write. I hope you have found my podcast to be helpful in answering your questions concerning the 3 secret strategies I use to enhance my visibility on search engine rankings. Please share your sentiments in the comments section. Don't forget. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our video. We deeply appreciate your doing so and hope that you enjoy our sharing our information concerning tips and tricks to help you get found, get noticed, and raise your brand awareness. Stephanie and Patrick signing off until next time.